The storm screamed in across the frozen sea, its howling throat full of snow. As night began to yield to a sickly grey dawn, it settled over the desolate city. And yet, through the brutal roar of the storm, another sound could be heard, distant, desolate, and chilling. A broken-hearted howl which reverberated between the forsaken ice-coated buildings and which finally reached the ears of the two fleeing figures. It signalled only one thing to them. They were coming. If her heart didn't burst inside her chest within the next 2 minutes, Martha would be downright astonished. Sweat glued her t-shirt to her back and advanced in a glistening sheen across her brow. Her muscles screamed for energy, but there was little left to give. She continued to stagger on through the frozen cityscape, supporting the almost dead weight of the old man hanging off her shoulder. She stopped for a moment, heaving him upwards to get a better grip. "Come on!" she screamed. "You've got to keep moving!" The old man looked weakly up at her, his bluish lips parting in what Martha assumed was meant to be a smile. "I'm sorry," he croaked. "I'm so sorry." Glancing backwards through the swirling veils of snow, she caught a glimpse of a hunched, misshapen form which darted into a doorway, lost from sight almost immediately. A surge of panic rose in Martha, her mouth dry and acidic. They had to reach the TARDIS, and quickly. "Stay conscious! You're going into shock! You have to stay awake!" she yelled at the old man. But she was losing him. His body sagged in her arms, his weight dragging her to her knees in the powdery snow. She lay there, her arm protectively thrown over the old man's frail, tissue-thin body. Her mind raced. She had to get up. She had to keep going, had to reach the sanctuary of the TARDIS. She had the will, the spirit for fighting. But there was little more she could do as the last vestiges of her energy ebbed into the all-embracing snow. She tried wiggling her fingers. Nothing. Was it frostbite? She'd read about it in textbooks when she was still an everyday medical student, before her life changed forever. Back at the Royal Hope Hospital. Royal Hope. That's all she had left. Hope. She desperately tried to focus her mind. Hypothermia. Come on, what are the 3 stages of hypothermia? Stage 1, she thought. Maybe she should have paid more attention in lectures. What she needed was a doctor.